We see a lot of cases come in, maybe 50 a week. People have stories to tell, and they're always compelling, but rarely do we have one as compelling as we had with Miss Nelson.
Well, one day I got a letter in the mail from my landlord from the Public Housing Association, and they were telling me that I was in violation of my lease because my son and another fella, they were smoking marijuana, and they got caught by the police. And the police report went back to the office, and it came back that my address showed up because my son had my address on his ID. And he doesn't live with me. He was just visiting me. And they have zero tolerance to drugs. And so they were going to put me out. They were going to evict me.
Ms. Nelson has been a resident of Gadsden Green for, more than 30 years. And when she told us that she was about to be evicted because her son, who did not live with her, had been caught in a misdemeanor offense on the premises, we just thought that sounded wrong.
I think I found out about y'all on TV or somewhere, and I decided to give y'all a chance because I didn't have any place else to go because I didn't have money for a lawyer myself, and I figured y'all might be able to help me.
Well, in the Nelson case, I actually picked up the phone like I did every day at Charleston Pro Bono and listened to what she had to say, and then spoke with Marvin Feingold about whether this was something we could help her with. And it was certainly an interesting case, and I certainly felt for her and hoped that it was something we could do.
Miss Nelson had been on public housing for 30 years of her life and had absolutely no way to fight back. And if she was evicted in this case, she was going to be out on the streets.
Marvin Feingold put me in touch with Matt Keller, who is a practicing attorney who had some experience with landlord-tenant issues. I met with Matthew and emailed back and forth with him, and I guess the first thing we did was answer the complaint that was filed against Miss Nelson, and then we went together and interviewed Miss Nelson. Then we prepared a summary judgment motion that we argued in front of the magistrate, and I actually worked with Matthew on that, and he worked very diligently to make an extremely persuasive argument. And we continued to prep for trial. We interviewed witnesses, we created affidavits. I got to follow him down into Gadsden Green and actually hunt down people that we needed to get to be witnesses and to get to have their testimony on the record. And that was kind of an invaluable experience to actually go through a whole sort of trial prep with an experienced attorney.
Before I got involved, Miss Nelson had been invited to attend a meeting in which the Housing Authority asked her a whole bunch of questions to support their eviction of her. When she was being evicted, I thought it was very unfair from the standpoint that she had extremely limited resources to be able to combat this legal problem and the complexities of the legal problem.
Mr. Keller, y'all gave me a lawyer, and his name is Matthew Keller, and he helped me out a whole lot. And he came to my house several times to get some information from me, and I told him what was going on, and we went to court, and we went to court a couple of times, and they looked like they were going to evict me, but it happened so that they didn't evict me. He was working vigorously for me, and he got me to stay in my place again. I wasn't evicted again.
While this case may have just been another legal case in the system, it meant the world to Miss Nelson. And
the work that was done by Matthew Keller and Andrew Brenner certainly deserves our gratitude and admiration.
I haven't had a lot of practical experience. I've had a lot of torts and contracts and classes, and working with Matt Keller and with Marvin gave me the opportunity to get kind of real-world experience and to be involved with a case that I thought was a really good cause, really actually getting out there and helping someone. It was my first a glimpse of what a lawyer can actually do to help an individual, stepping outside the classroom and seeing an equitable remedy, and working with Melissa Barnes at the Housing Authority and seeing what your work can do for you was extremely rewarding. It kind of let me know not only that it's something I could do, but something I would really enjoy doing.
This case might have been just one other legal case within the system, but it meant the world to Miss Nelson. And to be able to help her and to help her achieve the success and the outcome that we had was wonderful. And I can't thank Pro Bono Legal Services enough for the services that they do to people that need those services. And I would encourage everyone to take as many cases as they possibly can so that we can continue to help, support, and benefit the community.